I'm back for episode 2, and as I promised you, eggs in the microwave this week that don't go boom. Our first recipe on the second episode is scrambled eggs. Everybody's favorite after a long night of whatever marathon you like, or even sleeping in late and being lazy. You're cracking one egg straight into your mug. You're getting your milk or water, it's up to you. I like to use milk, makes your eggs a little bit lighter and fluffier. You're going to get a teaspoon, just a simple teaspoon of milk. Put it in with your egg. And if you like, you take a little pat of butter and throw it in there too. You're just going to give that a good stir till it's all combined. Oh, now you'll see chunks of butter in there, but that's fine. And when you have your egg and milk all combined, you're going to hop over to your microwave, set your mug in, go to your timer, set it for a minute and a half at power level 5. May you have to do it longer? Possibly. Each microwave's different. It's just a simple little bit of experimentation. And while that's getting ready, I'll show you a little bit on how to get started for your second recipe, which is going to be a chocolate egg custard. Again, you're going to need your milk. Stuff's flying around the kitchen. You're going to need your milk, your vanilla, cocoa powder, sugar, and if you're making your egg custard for adults, maybe a little dash of something you like. This is a cherry liqueur. You're going to need a microwavable bowl, a half a cup measuring cup, again your measuring spoons, and your handy dandy oversized mug. Just waiting on your eggs to get done now. And while you're waiting on your eggs to get done, maybe you can think of something to put on top of them if you're feeling energetic enough. You can throw in some bacon bits when they're done, or possibly some cheese, a little bit of mushrooms, black olives, something you like, or you can eat them like I am going to be doing, plain. About 12 seconds to go. And we'll see if we need to do it any longer. Fork in hand. You go to your microwave, grab your mug, you check on it. Well, it looks like we're going to need to do it just a couple seconds longer. Just a little bit. We're going to go for 30 seconds, again, at power level 5. And while we're starting that, you might as well put a half a cup of milk in that little microwavable bowl I told you to get. Because we're going to be heating that up to use for our egg custard. Dashing that in there. And in your big mug, you're going to be getting 3 level teaspoons of sugar. And 1 heaping teaspoon of cocoa powder. Back to our scrambled eggs. Absolutely perfect and fluffy. And while those are cooling, and I will try them for you, we're going to be putting our milk into the microwave for 1 minute. Because we want it hot, but not quite boiling. Now into our little mix of 3 teaspoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, we're going to put just a little dash of vanilla, enough to give it a little flavor. And we're going to be putting just a dash of the cherry liqueur into just to give it a good little flavor. Now, if you guys are wanting to make a vanilla custard, if you're not a chocolate fan, although I wouldn't imagine why you're not a chocolate fan, you're going to take out the heaping teaspoon of cocoa and use a heaping teaspoon of powdered milk. And now we're just waiting on our milk to heat up. Now when the milk comes out of the microwave, I'm going to be putting a little bit in here, just enough to be able to make a paste with our sugar and our cocoa powder. toasty. Just a little bit. Where to put my fork? And we're going to mix that up into a nice little paste. And we're going to crack our egg into it. We don't want the egg to be curdling or scrambling in this recipe. So we're going to stir it in good. And we're going to slowly mix in the rest of the milk. It's called tempering. And that's just to ensure that we don't end up with scrambled eggs in our second recipe. Get the rest of it in there, possibly spilling some on the counter if you're anything like me. What we're going to do is we're going to pop it in the microwave. We're going to set the microwave for 6 minutes at power level 3. And if you've done things right, you go over to your microwave when it's done and you pull out the finished product and you're going to put it in the fridge then. I actually just cooked this one and put it in the fridge. And as you can see, it's got a liquid, well, you can't see it because if I turn the mug, I'm going to dump it on the counter. But you're going to have a little bit of liquid still on there, but you're going to be seeing it set up. Now, sadly, you do have to put this in the fridge for possibly half an hour or more. Now, if you like it warm, go ahead and eat it pretty soon after you put it in the microwave. But if you want it set up and nice and chill, you're going to have to leave it in the fridge for at least half an hour or so. I think I'm about out of time on my camera, and it looks like it's going to die here soon, but I'll take you as far as we can go. And as I always advocate, cleaning up while you're waiting. I'm waiting. I'm going to enjoy my scrambled eggs. Very buttery. Very good. So now you know how to make yourself not only minute and a half, possibly, 2 minutes, depending on your microwave, scrambled eggs. You know how to make yourself chocolate egg custard and vanilla egg custard. And if you're anything like me, you're not going to be able to wait to taste your chocolate custard. Oh my God. It's really good. And it's a single serving of chocolate egg custard. And there you have it. 2 egg recipes, 1 episode. Stay tuned next week. Send me your requests. If you can think of something you want made in the microwave, I'll show you how to do it. Bit of time on my camera. It hasn't completely died yet, so you can just stand here and see me eat a little bit longer. So, like I said, I'm eating these plain, but it's totally up to you. And if you wanted to do more than 1 egg in your scrambled eggs, if you like a bigger serving, just go ahead and use 2 eggs, but then you have to use like 2 teaspoons of milk and maybe a little extra butter and do it for 3.5 to 4 minutes. Every recipe is open to interpretation. Let me just check on this custard. you guys next week.